So I'm with my motherfucking nigga named Christian, and we playing La Chona.
I didn't put this on.
We're waiting for the other two. Dos amigos.
I used to work in a kitchen. I wasn't really in the kitchen. I was like the busboy, but in the room where they wash dishes, they would play music like this nonstop. Nonstop.
And you
Always
know
sounded
why?
like this.
Because it's good fucking music. And if you don't play music like this while you're working, it's not work. It's pain. When you do but it's like it puts you in the mood to be like wash the dishes and I fucking do it like this. I'm gonna wash the
Yeah.
fucking dish like this. Hey, hey, we're gonna get flagged.
Why?
We're get on YouTube or they're gonna be like, yo.
What
Yes,
did you
sir.
think about the Nikola Jokic pushing the other guy in the back?
I didn't, man. Refs are weak, bro. You remember the 80s? I don't because I wasn't there, but I know that it wasn't the
Born.
same.
Well, I know one thing, it was different.
Yeah, I know one thing, and that it was that the 80s were better.
Were they though? I feel like a lot of music was pretty bad in the 80s.
Then why do niggas keep singing that shit?
Well, what music are you talking about specifically?
Let's talk about Will Smith saying in West Philadelphia.
Wasn't
West
that in the
Philadelphia,
90s?
born and raised. Everybody said I'm high for days. Put my put. Never mind. I'm not even gonna. I was gonna talk put about pussy now. I like eating pussy from the back. Every time I see it, I know it's a snack. Yeah. I put it on my face. You know that I love the taste of bitch. One of waist down. You know I can't waste it now.
Yo, are we doing
Talking
a
about a
podcast
good
right
old
now,
puss.
or are
Everybody
we just
knows that I got a
fucking around?
bust. We are actually currently fucking around. I'm waiting for. And here we is, man. I mean, we was faltering a little bit. We didn't get last week and the week before. Man, you know what? Fuck all that though. Welcome to Zach's Half Black full hour, and I'm here with a full squad of homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm with
What?
Armand and Christian. I roll with two niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got two phones and two niggas that. So y'all fuck with rap music. Y'all ever heard of this shit? I mean, it's cool and shit, but I mean, Lil Pump versus
I know.
Kanye West, and then they
I
make a
like that
song
one
together.
song.
We're not like 3 years late to this at all. I mean, tell me something new.
I know that I like that one song. I don't know if this is rap, but I do like that one song where he goes, "Stop, hammer time." You know what I mean? That one's pretty good.
No. What about stop, drop, shut him down, open him up, chop?
I don't know that at all. That doesn't sound like a rap song.
That's how our fries roll. You know what's funny? Man, Armand, do you remember this? My mom, she only knew two rap songs, right? And one of them was California Love. She liked that song. She was very fond of that. She's California Love, you know, because she's like, I came from my home country of Morocco to this land of the white man called California. And I'm like, word up, bro. And she's like, but there are some niggas that made a song about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, California love. But on the other hand, she was also, I mean, my family was big on Erica Badu, Lauryn Hill, fucking the
Nice.
Fugees. You know what I'm saying? But also, my mom's favorite song because it's a very easy song for like a new English speaker to learn was DMX's Up in Here because the chorus is like, God gonna make me lose my mind. Y'all suck. Y'all fucking suck.
Okay, yeah. I
Y'all
mean,
gonna make me act a fool.
did
I
he say
hate
God
you.
in that
I
song?
hate you.
Did he say God in that song, or didn't he say y'all?
God gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up
I
in
thought he
here.
said y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Yeah, y'all gonna make me. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. That's the next line.
Oh, he says God in one of those lines.
He was DMX was oh shit, he died.
Extremely
He
religious.
was very religious and he's dead. Damn. And it
Yeah.
seems like it
Well, you
didn't
didn't have
work
to say
for
it
him.
like that.
I mean,
Okay, yeah. Believe in God and you'll live forever. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's really out there
what
saying
happened to
that.
Mother Teresa though? Right? She was 93 killing Indian people in Calcutta, you know what I'm saying? Like believe in
Yeah.
God.
Was she killing Indian people?
She just wasn't giving them
Medicine?
eh, she was giving them holy water and blessings, you know. That's medicine.
That's pretty nice of her. She didn't have to do that.
Armand, why do you look so pensive?
I'm thinking, man.
What are you thinking of?
Oh, there's
Thinking
really
of
nothing in there. I just say
how
I'm thinking when I'm look pensive.
you're thinking of how little you're contributing. Very good, very good. I love it.
My brain just doesn't have much right now in it, man.
It's unfortunate. However, so
But there
let's
was one thing that. Go ahead.
no, no, hit it.
Yeah, because we were mentioning this before we began.
Sorry, yeah.
But yeah, there's one thing that is on everyone's mind, which is the whole Astro World situation. I really want to talk about this. To me, this is really interesting. But anyway, you can start, Zach. What's your thoughts on
My
the
show,
matter?
but it doesn't have to be from my point of view every time. What I'd like to say personally, just to preface, is that you cannot blame an artist for what promoters and people that run shows do. You cannot blame an artist for that. But very simply, I've seen both sides, right? I've been on stage and I've been in the fucking crowd and I've seen it's
So your argument's
once you're
kind of like
on
the
set once
security should have done a better job.
and the scene, my brother, he's worked security at a few like festivals and shit. So I have like a little I'm in tune with like a few different modes of seeing how this works out. It's like, okay, from a security standpoint, what the fuck you gonna do? You're paid to do something to stop these people from rushing the stage. But let's be
But they're on
fucking
minimum
honest.
wage,
Yo,
man.
dude. No, not even that. Well, shit. But not even that. But like, check this out, dude. You've seen any show. There's like 8 security guards behind a fence, right? And they're just sitting there
Yeah.
like this. And there's 100,000 people in front of them just throwing that fucking fence to the
Yeah,
point where
but
it's like,
didn't Travis Scott say
okay,
something
well,
about
hold
how
on.
I'm gonna let
We'll
25,000 more
stop,
people in?
stop. Let's touch on this before we get into what that nigga was saying. The security guards, it's not their fault, and there's no way you can stop that amount of people, as you could see with the VIP gate, right? You can't stop any when it's a 100-to-1 thing. You're not gonna stop people, bro. Have you
Yeah.
ever fought 2 people at the same time? It's really fucking hard to do, dude. That's why Jackie Chan made a fucking career off his movies.
Yeah, he was doing
I
like
don't want
7
any
people at a
trouble.
time.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
damn, man.
I don't
You know,
want
you're
any
talking about
trouble.
a security guard who's like, oh, someone jabbed me in the neck with some fentanyl. That nigga ain't fighting nobody. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
think Jackie
true.
Chan has ever seen a painkiller? Probably not. The way he jumps out of fucking glass houses and shit, that nigga's like, Yeah.
So you think it's basically all on the promoter? What do you think they should have
It's
done different?
110% on the promoter, because this, if you read, like, there's a little article about, every artist has an earpiece in, right? With
Yeah.
the promoters and all those people telling them, like, okay, this is your next song. Oh, hold up, there's like, it's a little too hot out there, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, right? And it's been released at Live Nation. They were like, run all your fucking songs so that we don't have to refund these people.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a monetary gain. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? These people aren't think it's COVID, bro. There's a lot of people, right, that are like, yo, I haven't worked for 2 years. I need that money. My son is crying and his diapers is dirty, and I can't buy him new ones. Make that money for me, Travis. You know what I'm saying? Who's really pressed right now? It's not Travis Scott. Travis Scott, he could be like, fuck Astro World, probably. You know what I'm saying? He fucking Kendall Jenner. Money ain't his issue. Money is not
Yeah,
his issue.
no.
Let's be honest.
But
So
he should
whose
have
issue
stopped the
is that?
show. But he should have stopped the show. Like,
You know what
there
else?
have been,
Kendrick Lamar, when he brought a white woman on stage and she starts saying the N-word through his
that was
song, he
fake. I
stopped
don't
the
think that
show.
was real. I
Who
think
gives
that
a
was
fuck?
fake.
But
I think that was staged.
Who cares?
It was
Regardless,
staged.
even if it was, he's on a stage, nigga. It's a performance. It's all like, well, shut the fuck up, dude. No,
It was literally staged. He was standing
he was
on
on a stage with the lights blaring on. Shut the fuck up. No, dude. It doesn't matter about this Travis Scott bullshit, because Travis Scott is one man and there's a bunch of people above him running that shit. Telling in his ear, put an earpiece in his ear, telling him, keep fucking singing, nigga. Keep fucking singing, right? Even if he's like, nah.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. That there's like
you want to read some
handlers
articles,
in his.
bro?
Sure. I mean, I'll read some. I mean, I'd be interested to see it.
Are you
I don't know
serious?
if there's literal handlers in his ear telling him, keep singing, don't stop. This is exactly what we wanted. I don't know about all that.
Okay, so I like watched a few videos, and like Live Nation is being sued currently. Drake,
Yeah, they should be.
8
They
people
100%
died,
should
bro.
be. Yeah,
8
dude.
people died, and it's not
I was
like
reading about there was like in the year 2000, there's this festival somewhere in Europe. Somewhere in, I think, Scandinavia or Iceland, one of those like northern European places.
Yeah.
And Pearl Jam was playing and 9 people died. But they stopped the show. They just couldn't stop it in time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the people, they already, it was already too late for those people.
Yeah.
But I don't think Travis ever stopped the show. I don't know. I think maybe there was I saw something about how he stopped it for like a very brief moment, and then he went on to keep performing for like 35 more minutes or something. But
the thing is, he was only on stage.
I saw some videos where people were like screaming, like, "Stop the show, stop the show."
There's video of people like being, but they're in trees in the side, and they're like, Travis Scott was looking at me. It's like, regardless, I've heard
he sees like a sea of bodies.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
shit. Yeah.
Oh wow, that person looks dead.
There's that one. Yeah,
but like every show, someone's gonna look dead, right? And not
exactly.
every show motherfucker dies, right? Like, I've been to many a show,
and it was nighttime too,
where I've literally picked a motherfucker up and been like, "Hey, you good, bro?" And I'm tripping balls.
You said it like that. That guy was like, "Why did that guy? Did he talk to me like that just because of my skin color?"
But yeah, I mean, I've been to. I'm a pretty radical guy, dude. No, but I've been to like a lot of metal shows, and like the thing that is popping up now is the metal community is like getting on this nigga's head, and it's like,
I mean, it makes sense.
Finally, Armand learned how to speak. So what's up, bro?
I was at a Iron Maiden show, and they're all super careful about that stuff. If someone falls, they pick them up in a second.
But it's not a mosh pit if someone doesn't get a little hurt.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, they make sure everyone's
it's okay that everyone can get home, right? But someone's gonna fucking tear an ACL. That's what happens when you're jumping around That's what goes down.
And
You
then
know?
people's toes get
People
low key
hurt,
trampled,
dude.
but
It's very easy to get hurt. People think they're invincible until a 400-pound guy who likes the same music you does fucking steps on your foot and you're like, oh, it's like, yeah, well, guess what, bro? You're not invincible. Everyone feels invincible until they're sitting there in the middle of a crowd getting squished and like, I haven't drank water for 8 hours. Bro.
yeah. Well, I think
Whose fault
another
is that really?
problem.
Is that Travis Scott's fault? Or is it like
I heard
the people that set
that they
it up?
didn't have enough water stations too.
Exactly. Okay.
Wasn't there about 100,000 people there, and then they had like couple water stations at
They
best?
didn't sell that many tickets, dude. They didn't sell that many tickets.
I don't know. That's what the number I heard is about
exactly
100K.
but there's already too many people. Like, come on, bro. Let's all be honest. Statute of limitations is up on this, but we all have snuck into outside lands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we have.
And I have a
We
friend.
have?
I have a friend.
Wait, we have?
Oh, not together.
I broke the law.
But I have a friend who was working this last outside lands, right? And when he tapped in on like the whole Astro World thing, he was like, bro, nah, outside lands had just as many people, and everyone was very respectful. It's like, yeah, well, how much?
Yeah,
does
but outside lands is full of. Okay,
how much does the outside lands ticket cost?
A lot, like a couple $100.
How much does Astro World cost?
I have no clue.
Exactly.
Like
You don't know.
$100.
It's a lot, dude.
It's a lot.
Anytime someone's paying upwards of $200 to wild out at a show, especially a Travis Scott show where it's like, I'm gonna play sicko mode.
Yeah.
Excuse me, someone gonna die. It don't matter, bro.
What do you mean? That's just false.
Let's think about it. Travis Scott's music is drug induced, right? Like that nigga don't make music unless you're trying to get fucked up, right? Like every line he has is like, I'm so high, I'm floating type shit, bro. Motherfuckers try to live that life while they listen to his fucking music, and then they're at this crowd and they're floating because the motherfucker getting their bones crushed, and they're like, oh, I can't feel it because I'm hot. Sad.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. Is like there's so many teenagers at his show who are like 15 or whatever.
The youngest people that died were 14 and 16 and shit, dude. When I'm not gonna even ask that question. I'm gonna implicate myself. When I started taking like serious drugs and going to festivals, I was pretty fucking young, dude. Like I would take acid and go to outside. Yeah, it's not. But I was also always like a tall dude. Like it's kind of hard to put. I played football, basketball, and volleyball. It's kind of hard to push me over, right? Like you can get me in a crowd, I'm not gonna move, right? Because I've trained myself. When I see a 5'4" Asian woman and she's getting thrown around at outside lands, I'm like, yeah, Astro World ain't for you, baby. But she's got that fucking high paying job in the Bay, so she can go to that show. I can't. I have to go to outside lands. I sneak in because I'm poor and I'm black and I fucking work here. I live here. But these motherfuckers that have nothing else to do, and all these motherfuckers moved to Texas recently. A lot of people just moved to Texas. A lot of people not equipped for this shit. Though. A lot of people not equipped for real fucking life, dude. Let's be fucking honest, bro. Like, I was really not trying to touch upon this on the podcast, but I've.
What's good?
Christian, I haven't told you, but one of my friends was shot to death recently at a party.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. My good friend. Third friend in the past 2 months has been murdered. Not like overdose, suicide. Nah, like someone else had a gun, unloaded a gun in a party, and killed a friend, dude. Third
Sorry to hear
one,
that, man.
2 months. 3 friends, 2 months. Right? And so I'm looking at all these people talk about Astroworld and shit. I'm like, bruh, let's be fucking honest. A concert is a very high risk situation if you take away the music. If you take away the music, it's a high risk situation. You're putting a bunch of different types of people in a pretty confined space and telling them get as close as you can to a fucking stage where there's bright lights, you're on drugs, there's loud music, you can't hear shit. That's a dangerous situation, bro. Coming from the hood, if someone said, hey, you want to go to somewhere where there's bright lights, loud music, way too many people, and a lot of people that might not like you, I'd be like, you want to kill me? You want to kill me? That's a trap, bro. That's a fucking trap, nigga. Oh, all these people just ran through metal detectors. Oh, so I get shot too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. Can't wait. Can't fucking wait, dog.
So you're saying you wouldn't have gone to Astroworld?
The issue is I would have, but I would be like, I saw some of these interviews where it's like dudes that look like me, right? They're like, bro, like, even I was pressed. Like, it's like pressure was on me. And I'm 250 pounds. It's like, God damn, bro. If you're 250 pounds and you're trying to jump, and then all of a sudden you're like moving, you know for a fact there's a girl that's 98 pounds somewhere in that crowd with you, and she's going,
Yeah.
she's
that's
dying.
One crazy thing about the situation is that I read somewhere like when the crowd gets big enough, or not the crowd, or not the size of the crowd, but the density of the crowd. When the crowd gets dense enough, when the crowd gets dense enough, then the crowd starts to act like a fluid rather than like basically waves can travel through the crowd, right? So it's like a bunch of people at the back are pushing, then that force basically gets transmitted through the whole crowd. And you really have no control.
Where someone's pushed you in the back and you can't do anything because there's enough people pushing you in the back.
You want to hear a funny story about that kind of thing? Not pushing, but just
you got pushed in the back by your,
No. I wasn't pushed or anything, but just kind of like in a dense crowd. This was at Coachella, and it was like Bon Iver or something like that, like a more like mellow romantic kind of like artist. And I was like pretty young. I was like, I think like 16, and me and my friend, we're way at the back, and we're slowly trying to inch our way to the front, but really there's no making headway through this crowd. And so we kind of like pushed in front of this dude and his girlfriend, and we just kind of stayed there because we couldn't, there was no
go anywhere else. And they were like, yo, dude.
And the guy was like, he was, hugging his girlfriend from the back, and they were kind of like slow dancing or whatever. And he got pissed, and he was like, yo, if you're going to get in front of us, then move along. But you better not stand there like right in front of me and my girlfriend. And I was like,
that nigga a bitch, bro. Was he short? Was he a short little bitch?
He wasn't that tall, but I guess he was around the same height as me. Anyway, he was a lot older and a lot stronger looking. And I was like, all right.
Either way, he looked like he was gonna be all right.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'll just chill like behind you then.
To be honest, that's the difference between like people of average height and people who are just 6'7" in the crowd, where you're like, people are like, bro, I'll push you over, and you're like,
I'll just kick you straight in the nuts.
No, I can't hear them. I'm like, no, I'm literally like, could you speak louder? I'm enjoying the show.
Just for anyone who's watching.
Could you try enjoying the show, you little bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just for anyone who's watching, that's why Zach doesn't dare to enter combat with me.
Christian,
he's backed down many times.
Because your fucking family would be devastated when I killed
you. No, but you want to hear another, because you mentioned Outside Lands a little while ago. But I have a funny story about that as well. And basically,
we better fucking laugh.
Okay, well, it's actually not that funny. It is funny.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, nigga. You ain't got no jokes.
Funny. It is funny. No, so we were at Outside Lands, me, Ethan, and I can't remember if someone else was
Aaron
with us,
Davis.
but no, not him. But anyway, it was me, Ethan, and maybe a couple other people, and we didn't have tickets, and so we're trying to,
Alec Barumapur.
we're hanging around outside the fence, right? And then there's a bunch of other people who are outside the fence.
I was there that year. That was me, you idiot.
You weren't with us. You weren't with. I would have remembered if it was you. But anyway, there's a bunch of other people there, and this one dude, I don't remember the year, and this one dude, like, steps up on like a tree trunk or something, and he like says to the whole crowd, he's like, "Look, there's like 50." He's like, "There's like 50 of us. We just gotta rush through that chain link fence, and we all jump over, and there's no way they could stop all of us." And then everyone's like, "All right, yeah, I'm feeling that idea. Okay." And so we all start running towards the fence, and that dude's at the front. And then as we get
now, I pull out my ticket and get in.
And as we all got closer to the fence, all the people in the front just like started slowing down because they didn't want to be the first ones.
Of course, no
and
one
then,
wants to be the first.
And then the whole group, because the people in the front started slowing down, the whole group
Everyone
just like
slows
came
down.
to a
And then it's just a big crowd standing outside a fence.
Yes, exactly. Everyone was like,
"Hey, we were gonna do something crazy, man."
Yeah, so then the dude who originally rallied everyone, he was like, "Oh, come on, guys, like, come on, you gotta just do it, and we gotta go over." So we went and made a second pass at it, and again, everyone kind of like slowed
lady
down.
got trampled by a horse.
Yes, exactly.
I was there. I was there that time, you idiot.
Oh, I didn't realize that was you.
I hopped the fence on the first wave, though. There was like 18 kids that actually got through on the first wave. Oh, wait.
Yeah, so a couple of people actually went over the fence.
I've never committed a crime in my life.
I was a bystander who had a ticket. Just for the record, I had a ticket.
I had a ticket. I just got in legally.
Yeah. No, but that was just so funny how the crowd just came to a halt all by itself. No one wants to be the first one.
I mean, that's because none of them are on enough drugs. I've been to outside.
You remember how
someone's on drugs and they're like, "I don't care if I got a crowd behind me or not." And then you watch them get tackled by a cop, and then a horse cop pulls up, and you're like, "Ooh, they're getting."
You remember how one year they had those sway fences where like if you climbed up on it, the fence would sway,
and then a bunch of people got their shit wrecked.
Yeah, it's real easy to fall.
People like fucked up their legs, and they're like, "Ah!"
I saw some dudes make a crazy bum rush and just scale those motherfuckers, and they started swaying like crazy, and those dudes just held on and made it over. And I was like, all right, respect.
You're like, all right, me next. I mean, respect.
I mean, yeah, what?
Hey.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Armand, please speak.
What's up? What do I say?
What do you have? What do you got? What's happened to you recently? How's your life, son?
Life is good, man. My life has been good.
Those words.
Work has been busy, but good still. I mean, no complaints. It's busy, but that's about it.
You guys want to hear something funny that happened today at work?
Yeah.
For me. So,
sure.
For the listeners, I work at a meat shop where it's one of the last places where we process meat, like wild game, farm animals, shit like that. And also, I found out today that it was not a butcher shop beforehand. It was only a place where you'd get your deer processed. Right? And that place has been around since the 1940s.
The shop you work at?
Mm-hmm. It's been around for 75 plus years. And they used to only do deer. Only process people's farm animals and deer. And now I'm sitting there taking people's turkey orders for Thanksgiving. And they're like,
Thanksgiving's coming up.
Okay, for the viewers, today is the 10th, November 10th, 2021. 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And for the past 4 weeks, people would call and be like, "Hey, can I get a turkey for Thanksgiving?" And also, is it okay if I put in a Christmas order? And I'd be like, Mariah Carey, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. All I want for Christmas
So how
is a
early do you
prime
take?
rib.
So how early do you take Christmas orders? Is there any limit to how far in advance people can book it?
My bosses have learned over the past couple of years that like we're not taking orders before Thanksgiving. Also, this year they're like we're not brining turkeys, we're not smoking anything like smoked turkeys, none of that shit. They're like, nah, you get what you get, and you shut the fuck up. If you want to do something for it, you get it 3 days before you want to eat that bitch. And I'm sitting here trying to tell these white motherfuckers, like, they're like, oh, what? You don't have a ham that's fresh? And I'm like, that's not ham. That's not ham. Ham is a smoked meat. Ham is smoked. It's ready to eat shit. Right? So what they're asking for is a raw leg of pork. Okay. Now let me explain some more. When you get
I feel like we've gone down a very deep
shut
and
up,
long
bitch.
rabbit hole.
So what I'm talking about is when you cook any food, the shit shrinks, right? Shit shrinks. And I was talking to this one bitch the other day, and she's like, well, I just wanted to take a look at your fresh hams. And I was like, there's no such thing as a fresh ham. And I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, there's no such thing as a fresh ham. It's called a fresh pork leg. And she was like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just want to see it before I buy it. And I was like,
what's wrong with that?
This bitch didn't buy a goddamn thing. She made me.
She wants to see it.
Do you know how heavy?
Do you know
how heavy a pig's whole ass leg is? You have no idea. No, I'm
like 10
fucking
pounds. I don't know. It's not that heavy. How heavy is a pig? 90 pounds? How heavy could one of its legs be?
What kind of pigs are you fucking with, dude? No.
Wait, is that too much or too little?
That's way too little.
Oh, how much is a pig? More than 90 pounds?
Armand and I are
no idea, bro.
Yeah, we have Muslim blood, so we,
a grown adult person is like 170 to 200 pounds. So how much could a pig realistically be? 110?
Whoa. Nah.
Am I way off here,
dude? Yeah.
300 pounds, 2 times a person.
You can get a pig as small as 20 pounds.
Okay, right? That's like a baby.
No. The fucked up part is like that's the difference in growth of rate between pigs. That's why everyone says humans are pigs, because tattoo artists actually come to our meat shop and buy pig skin all the time to practice tattooing, because pig skin is so much like human skin.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that either. Well, I've had, I have the most tattoos out of us. I'm the only one with tattoos.
Armand, are you in the no tattoo gang?
No tats.
Y'all going to heaven? Faggots.
I am.
Either way.
No, I just don't want to put something that permanent on my skin. I don't know. Some people feel like
Aren't you
oh God, Jesus.
Aren't you half Asian?
Yeah.
You already got permanent skin, nigga. The fuck?
No, I'm saying
you can't fool us with that white name, Christian. You fucker.
What? No, what I'm saying is like some people feel like their
this nigga's name is Christian Kelly.
Yeah, my name is Christian.
Your mother's maiden name would.
Wait, but what were you saying, Christian? I want to hear what you're saying.
Oh, I was now Armand speaks.
He comes in to cut you off. He's like, I'm ready to talk.
Black. Bull, shut up. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, I was just saying I know some people, they view it kind of like that their body is kind of like a canvas or something. I don't know. That's kind of a cheesy way to put it, but you know what I mean? Some people view their body as a canvas, and then they put some beautiful art on it or something. And I know that some people even kind of get like a thrill out of getting tattoos, or they get kind of like addicted to it. You know what I mean?
It's very addictive.
And
please
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, you guys both know me pretty well at this point, but I would assume you guys both know I'm like a sadomasochist in every way besides like the way that you would hope. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish it was just a sexual thing, but it's actually just no sexuality involved in it. So I like beating people up and I like getting my nose broken. You know what I'm saying? You guys have all seen the video of me like fighting my homie, friend of the show, Gray. He and like I don't remember. I think he thought I was like talking ill of his mother, and I was like,
you probably were.
No, I very much wasn't. Everyone that was around us was like, great. Like, we all know Zach won't. Gray's mother has passed, and I would never speak ill of the. It's like someone's mom. Nah, you guys know. Like, I don't, because especially you two, both of your moms. People's moms have done a lot for me, bro. Both of your mothers have fed me when I was homeless, dude. I don't speak ill of mothers, bro. I don't speak ill of mothers. That ain't me, bro. That ain't me. I don't have the capacity to do that. Christian, you remember during COVID, your mom would bring me groceries, bro.
Yeah, I think she did that once or twice.
Nah, she did that 4 times, bro.
Really?
4 times, bro. I will never speak. I could never speak ill of your mother. And Armand knows his mom's like my mom, damn near. His mom is my mom light. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I couldn't even like anticipate bad words about y'all moms. So,
yeah.
I'll speak ill of my own mother before I speak ill of someone else's mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so when we were both like, you know, tripping on some LSD or some shit, and he's like, oh, he took something I said out of context and was like, oh, you're talking shit on my mom. I was like,
you said something like your mom's a fucking hoe.
No, I said
I'm glad
no.
She's dead. Is that what you said?
No, I was like,
is that what you said?
Something of the along the lines of like, oh, that's why you're the same type of fuck up as me because our parents are fuck ups. Some like maybe something along.
Bro, that's pretty harsh, man.
No, because that's of the understanding he and I had at the time, right? Like we all know that my parents are not the best, right? We all know, like, I'm not trying to undercut them at all, but like, shit, nigga, I didn't put myself in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the state did.
I wish that was.
They said this guy's a menace to society.
That boy, bad news. He a menace to society. No. And my dad, you know, this is why I appreciate him. He's willing to own up to it. He knows that he fucked up my life. He's like, damn. Shit, nigga, I could have, like, you know, been like a professional athlete or some shit at some point in my life. There was a point where I was playing 3 sports in high school, right? And I was like able to do cocaine and other shit. Like, I was 14, 15. No. Please shut the fuck up. No, I was 14, 15 doing shit that no other human being should readily be available to do. Like, currently, I can't do the shit I was doing at 14, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know I understand.
You know what I'm saying, right? So I was playing 3 fucking sports. I was a triathlete for 2 years in high school before my dad sent me to prison.
Yeah.
Nah, dog. There was, and he'll tell you today, dude. He'll be like, "No, I fucked up. No, I fucked up. I could have made Zach a fucking volleyball star." I'm still looking at the Moroccan Olympic team. I'm getting my Moroccan citizenship, and I'm going to
Are
try
you
out
going to do
for
that?
their Olympic
Can
team.
you get your citizenship without going to the country? I would assume not,
Mhm.
right? You got to go there.
I can. If you know if you know my mom, you know I can. My family is tapped in with the royal family and shit, so my shit's a little different. But man, all
What
those
was that?
I was talking to Armand about this the other night, bro. Uh when we were 15, 16, 17, we would all like crash in cars when we were not able to go home. Like we'd stay out past 11, past 12 at the age of 15, 16, 17.
Pretend like we had a sleepover.
Yeah, and pretend like we're all just sleeping at each other's houses. But like in all reality, we're just sleeping at top
We
of
were
the
sleeping in our
we're sleeping in
own
each other's
houses.
cars and shit. And like, man, there was a point where my dad, if I wasn't, I was on probation, I was on state ordinated probation, and he's like, your curfew is 10 p.m. And if at 10 p.m. you're not in my house, I'm locking all the doors, I'm locking everything. And if you try to get in, I'm not letting you in. And that happened for 2 fucking years, bro. And I was in and out of fucking institutions at this point. And like,
Why
even
didn't you go
then,
home before 10?
Man, come on, you don't want to do fun things.
Shut the fuck! I was trying to get pussy, son. The fuck you mean, dude? I was out
Stop the
here
cap! Stop the cap!
Armand, how much pussy did I not get? But I tried. Come on, bro. We was all in the fucking same rooms, bro. Armand just sent me 15 photos of me with the first caps gone. The
Yeah,
first caps.
don't share that. Don't share those photos.
I'll never do that. That's as you said. You're like, that's embarrassing for you. I was like, no, not really. That's alcoholism.
I was like, no, it's definitely embarrassing.
He's like,
Yeah, so why were you guys sleeping in each other's cars, though? That's kind of weird. Why did you do that?
No,
When
I
your
mean, we
parents-
needed a place to
because
crash, man.
did your parents
But you
care about you,
could,
Christian?
but you could have gone home. But you guys
No,
weren't
dude,
like,
I could not have gone
No,
home.
Why
we
not?
couldn't
If I
have.
went home, they would have been like, "Yo, why
Yo,
the
what the
fuck you home
fuck
at
are you doing?
4
Yeah, like
a.m.?
it's
no,
4
but
a.m.
why
and
did
you're
you stay out until
visibly
4
drunk.
a.m. when you were like
Man, you
15
ain't
or
never want to
whatever?
do fun things.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck,
but
Christian?
I
What are
didn't
you
stay
talking
out
about?
until, yeah, but I didn't stay out until like 4 a.m. when I was in high school.
Because you're bitch, man. I mean, just admit the truth, brother. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. In
you're
high
a bitch,
school,
man?
in high
Sounds
school,
like
I
a
wouldn't
bitch.
stay out that late.
In high school, you wouldn't say that. Like,
I would
okay, so in
sneak
college,
out
what did you do?
with my.
What's
You would
that?
study. You would.
I would sneak out with my ex in high school. I would go pick her up at like
But Armand also had a
1
fake it
a.m.
this
Wait,
time.
no.
You had a.
Wait,
Well,
wait.
no, I didn't say anything. I said nothing.
I did not have a fake.
You had
Um,
no illegal things going on in your life, not at all.
Yeah, no, this was all legal.
I did not have a fake. But I would pick her up at 1 a.m.
We're cutting this out.
We would go. We
Yeah.
would go to a place. We would fuck at the place. We'd sleep there. Wake up at 4 a.m. and sneak back in before our parents knew a thing.
Okay, so that's different though. I mean, that I can understand because you, like you said, you're sneaking out and sneaking back in, so your parents are hopefully none the wiser, right? But it's different when you
But
say,
they know, dude. Shut the fuck.
But
They knew the whole
I got
time,
caught
bro.
so many
There's
times,
no way
man,
they did.
that at the end they were like, "Can you just sleep over
stop, bro?
when you are doing this instead? It would be a lot easier for us."
They knew that
Plausible
you were doing it.
deniability will be.
Oh, I mean, they
realistic.
caught me one time. My mom was sitting on the stairs like, "So where you been? Where the fuck you been, Meg?"
Where the fuck you been, Mike? I remember.
She woke up
I
at 4
remember that
a.m. to
night.
confront you.
No,
Oh,
she
no,
didn't.
she
No,
wasn't.
she
Waited.
No. Yep.
She waited.
I remember
until
that
4
night
a.m. to
because
confront you.
dude.
Yeah, and
Come
I
on.
got home and Zach got home and I was like, "Uh-oh, all the lights are on."
Yeah. And what happened to me? My fucking dad, he didn't catch me that night. He caught me like the weekend before. So what I did that night that Armand got caught is I had snuck in to my room. Because my room, Armand, you remember? My room had 2 windows.
Yeah.
And I ripped the fucking screen out, and I was just like,
That's what I should have done, dude.
and
I
was
should have
like,
climbed
"Ugh."
up.
And I'll never forget Nassim being like, what the fuck? I was like,
Hey, please shut up, Nassim. I need you to be quiet now.
you ever got pussy? And he's like, dude, I'm 8.
The thing is,
Like,
we didn't do anything. We didn't get
no. There's a few times where I was like,
This
you know what
guy's
I'm
a
saying?
few times.
No, I mean,
But-
I snuck out sometimes in high school as well. Sometimes.
No,
but,
this
like,
was. I'm talking about middle
This
school.
was
This
middle
was
school.
Oh, you guys are talking about middle
We were
school?
12 years old.
Wait,
like,
Armand, didn't you say you would drive and pick her up? You were driving a car when you were 12?
That was when it evolved. It evolved.
Okay, I thought you were
later
like a little kid, just like, oh shit, I hope
No.
I don't get pulled over. That would actually be hilarious.
when we were
did the
12, we
dumbest
would
shit.
like,
sneak out and go to 7-Eleven, man.
yeah, and we
Go
would
get a
walk up
fucking
the.
That is
we
just
would
so
walk
not
from-
worth it.
No, we would
Yeah,
walk
that's what
from
my dad
Moraga,
said when he caught
California,
me.
to Lafayette. We'd walk.
Yeah, we
Oh
did.
Up,
my god.
no, dude, we'd walk
Just
up
for
Ream,
the idea of maybe.
just to maybe
maybe.
smell some pussy on our fingers, dude.
Oh
Maybe,
my god.
dude. And you
And
know,
those Moraga
sometimes
girls
those
are
whiffs,
not the-
sometimes those whiffs made us through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
got
remember
us
we
through that shit, bro.
we walked like probably like 7-8 miles in some of those days, dude.
dude, we walked close in.
You know, our
7-8
parents
miles
should have been happy because
one
we
way.
were
We would
exercising.
leave our house at like midnight and walk back in as the sun was coming.
Yeah,
up.
like 6 a.m.
like
and be
literally, like
and
dad's
we'd be
like,
yo,
dude,
we better shut the
did
fuck
you
up because
sneak out? And I was like, no, I woke up early and took a walk. And he'd be like,
yeah, I'd try that
he'd be
shit.
like, let me smell
Okay.
your fingers. And I'd be like,
I'd try that
No,
shit, too.
that's not what he said.
I'd be like, that's illegal. You can't do that.
No, but
Uh,
Armand was about to say that
Yeah, when
his
my dad caught
said
me
it's
when-
not
when my-
worth it.
When my dad caught me when we were
Is it
sneaking out and getting Slurpees, he literally laughed and was like, you know, I can drive you guys.
Yes.
And
so
we
true.
were
That
like-
is so not worth it.
And we were like, well,
as fun.
yeah,
Exactly.
I literally told him.
This is
I
dead
was like,
ass.
but
We
it's
were
not
like,
as
it's not
fun, Dad. And he was like,
That's the thing.
"So
When
what's-"
you're a teenager, you know, part of the reason you're doing this shit is just
Not-
to not do it with your parents.
Not
you know what I
suck your
mean?
daddy dick. Yeah.
Like you
And you know
just
what?
want to walk to the store just to go to the store on your own.
I'd
without-
be more
yeah.
concerned if my kid didn't try to do those things. If they didn't rebel at
That's-
all, I'd be like,
mean,
you should
let's
probably
be
go
honest.
drink some booze or
There's-
do some dumb shit and fuck around for a little. Nothing too
How
dumb.
many
but be
people
safe.
that were
But
unrebellious
Yeah.
in our those formative years do you know or talk to? Can you think of one person?
My brother, my younger brother.
Okay, besides familial connections, you bitch.
Why is that like not a qualifying? You
I do
can't pick
remember
a family member that's
Because,
fucking cheating.
dude, I could say the same thing about Nassim. I don't know when he snuck out, if he ever snuck out, but I know
The
that
thing is,
before 13, he could have
the
done
first time I
anything in
snuck
the
out, I
fucking
was
world.
literally
But
11
as soon
years
as he
old.
got moved to
It was
Dubai by
so-
my dad, it's kind of
I think I was
where
pretty
you
young.
gonna run to?
Yeah, no. The thing is, for friends, for people who aren't my relatives, how would I know how much they did or did not rebel against their parents? I'm not
I'll
really-
tell you, nigga. Let me tell you right now. This is the podcast, bitch.
Okay, tell me right now.
Man, let me start. So, Armand, can you tell? Oh, bro, when I would crash, like, because my parents were neglectful and a little piece of shit, I would stay at Armand's house, and that's when we would sneak out, right? And then we would
Yeah,
have to
that
sneak-
was, but
we'd
that
sneak
was never a
past your
good move.
mother.
Yeah, because we'd
slept
sneak
on the
past
couch
my
when I
mom,
stayed
dude.
over, and then we would both. It's not just our mom. We would both have to sneak past his mom And his room was across from his parents' room. So it's not just like, oh, get past his mom and we're scot-free.
Nope.
His dad woke up early. So
Yeah. Our cop
So
percentage.
if you got
was-
caught,
Our
multiple
cop percentage
times,
was
bro.
probably
We
like
got caught,
50%.
Yo, we
you
got caught.
guys are not skilled.
We were 13.
We were
What
so
the
we were as
fuck?
quiet as we could
No,
be,
dude.
man. But
I used to
Really?
wake up early to play video games because my parents had a strict time limit on
real
the
rebellious.
amount of
That
video
just
games.
sounds
Like
a-
on
No.
my parents let me play 1 hour per night.
Your video
and
games were in a different room.
An
They
hour
were.
a night? That's brutal, man.
They were in a different room, and so I had to sneak to the other side of the house. And the thing is, the hallway is very loud, and it's very like the floor is. Anyway,
you have them.
if you just wake up and walk down the hallway, my parents would know, they would hear me. So I would wake up early, and then I would
across like a snake, just
and then I would
on your
just
gut.
take one step every like 90 seconds. I would just slowly, and it would take me like 30 minutes to get down the hallway, and then I'd be over and playing video games over in the other room. But yeah, I remember thinking like, oh damn, I'm kind of like the guy from Metal Gear Solid.
And then your dad would walk in at 6:40 a.m. and be like, "Are you playing Skate 3 again, you bitch?"
No, my mom. That actually happened. My mom walked in and it was like 6:30, and my mom, yeah, exactly. And my mom freaked. My mom got so
you pretend
pissed.
like, and they're like, "That doesn't help. You're fucked."
Yeah, no, my mom got super pissed, dude. So
You know what's funny is one of my who was it? It was this girl I was dating. She was like, yeah, when I was in high school, my parents and my friend's parents' mom all thought I was a big old loser. So my mom and her mom decided that they should take me and my friend, who they also thought was a loser, to parties. So the parents would figure out where the fucking parties were. Would
like
drive
high school
them,
parties?
like high school parties,
No.
would drive their kids
Oh
there,
no, dude! No.
drop them off,
No.
and say, "Yo, please,
No,
please,
yo, that's
please,
Can you hang out with my son?
go, go."
You implicated people in a crime. Oh wait,
Yo, but how did they know where the high school
They
parties
didn't say they were
That's kinda
drinking.
crazy.
They were sucking
Dude,
some high
they
school.
they became friends with the other parents and were like, "All right, I need your kids."
They were like, "Hey, are you out of town? I'll watch your house." And then all that. No!
Are you going out of town this
I thought
weekend?
it was hilarious.
Yeah, we're just
'cause
gonna
she
be
was like,
fucking rager kids.
because I was like, "What were you like in high school?" And she starts explaining, and I was like, "Oh, me
No,
too."
no. What you said was like, "Oh, you're the rich white bitch that ruined everyone's night when their parents came home." Like, yo, this is like a little too many kids. Oh shit, one person's doing cocaine. Yeah, we're calling the cops. Remember?
You ever been to a party that the
Yes,
parents were
yes.
home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That in
Multiple
high school,
times,
that
dude.
was so awkward, dude. When there's like kids
No, I
drinking
thought it
and
was.
like
No, those
I thought
were
it
the
was
best.
so smart.
That's very
No,
smart.
all
that is
of us-
not
No,
smart.
no. It's very no.
Genius.
That is
Some of the
smart.
parents I
If you
respect
can-
the
yeah,
absolute
no,
most,
no,
man.
If you can,
Some of the parents I respect the absolute most. There were nights that they
they're
knew their kids were
making
going to drink.
sure that kids are getting home safe.
They took
Dude,
all of
yeah,
our
nah,
keys.
bro.
They made
Yeah.
sure
That is
all
like-
of us crashed. Do you understand? These were nights like
let's be
it
honest.
wasn't like
dude.
they were doing it every night, but it was like senior ball. They knew
Yeah,
that we
dude,
were all
like
gonna
there's some
drink.
nights where
I
the kids are
disagree.
gonna get crazy regardless. And do you
It
want
was that,
one or
or
two
we were
kids
gonna get drunk
dying
and
in the
do
car
some
crash,
dumb shit.
going
dude.
to jail?
Our
There's like a
one of
bunch
our
of
kids,
shit,
one of
dude.
our
Like, no.
friends in
Yeah.
our Boy Scout troop had passed away in a
Yeah.
DUI driving less than a mile back from a party on senior ball.
That's all it
This
takes.
Yeah,
person
well, that's
was
just that.
particularly
That's
interested
just-
in making sure
That's
his
ridiculous
kid-
to say like, oh, the parent is thus saving someone from this
But they did.
outcome by
So-
facilitating the drinking at their house. No, that's
They-
ridiculous.
They
That-
But they
weren't
did. But
forcing
they did.
anybody to go.
Yeah,
But
they're
they
not
did.
being
They
like
were-
you have to drink. They were like, all right, if you need a safe space to do this, here you go.
Or maybe you shouldn't do this when you're fucking 16, 15 years old.
Okay, and you shouldn't fucking
do you know what the
masturbate
rates
ever.
are,
But
dude?
guess what, dude? Like,
Do you know what the rates are of kids drinking alcohol in this country or
yo,
in the world?
it's worse than the rest because the rest of the world doesn't have our drinking
At
age.
the rest of the world, they let kids start drinking wine and beer at 16.
Right, and then
but they're not
you will
getting
shit
little
your
kids.
pants from drinking at
They're
16
not getting little
and be like,
kids
maybe I'll
drunk,
learn
though.
how.
I understand that
Because the kids get drunk on their
I know that
own and they shit their pants in public and they're like, I'll never do that again.
I've never done that when I was drunk. I'm not sure if that's a common thing
Have
for
you
you.
pissed your pants drunk?
I've never. No, I don't think so.
Have you gotten drunk? You sound like a fucking lightweight, bro. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm trying to think.
I drink
I've never
2 beers and go to
pissed my
sleep.
pants.
You fucking bitch.
Look, I know that in some, in Europe or whatever, they give the kids wine or some beer,
Armand,
like, in Germany or whatever.
Christian, shut the fuck up. Armand.
No.
What happened to the
Hold
Caps
on.
Gone
But
Zacks
they're
nowadays?
not saying, oh, these kids are, 10 years old, 12 years old, and we're getting them wasted. They're
No,
letting them
but
have a glass of beer.
You've
or a
never been
glass
to
of wine.
Lithuania.
At 16, they're literally legally able to buy beer.
That needs to be clipped, like a 1 minute. But you've never been to Lithuania, correct?
But no,
seriously,
dude.
just on premise.
Just admit it, bro.
You've never been to Lithuania.
How can we trust anything this guy says when he's never even
been to Lithuania, bro?
He's never seen Hostel Part 2. Okay, I'm sorry, we got kind of crazy there. But what were you saying, Armand? This is really funny.
What was I saying? I was saying
just obliterated my whole argument with that one line.
I was saying that in multiple countries, man, you can buy alcohol at that age, at 16.
I think the drinking age here in Taiwan is 16.
Yeah.
Or 18. Or 18. Maybe it's 18. It's lower than the United States.
But what's the age of consent?
No.
The age of consent here is 16.
Why do you know that?
And you know what?
Readily available.
Well, you should know. But I mean, no, you should know not because of that, but because like he's a dad, dude. He should know this shit.
Whoa. We gotta cut that. We're cutting that.
Yeah, I told Zach I didn't want to really talk about my kid on the podcast, but it's okay. That was just like a passing comment. That's just it's fine. But
you hear what I'm saying, man? Like, I think the U.S. needs to lower their drinking age because, like, I don't think we'd have as much binge drinking.
No, if you brought it down to 18, I think that would be like reasonable.
I like how Italy does it: beer and wine at 16, liquor at 18.
That makes more sense.
That's a good I think it makes sense to separate the two as well. And I do also agree that 21 is way too old. If you meet someone who's 20 years old and they've never had a drink in their life, it's either because of something religious or something like they're like a straight edge person. You know what I mean? Like it's some sort of belief system that they stick to. You know what I mean?
And
there's nobody in the US.
The same way with children right now, dude.
You don't really meet anyone in the US who's 20 and they're like, oh, I've just never come into contact with it. You know what I mean? That's just not really like
unrealistic. Yes.
Yeah.
There's holiday.
But
there's
But I don't know, man. I think the binge drinking is not.
Also, the thing with
it's not good, and I'm not really. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the law in America is, I think you can be 16 and drink in a private residence, right?
Can you
legally? Yes. Armand, can you?
You can't.
What's the age?
I mean, you can have your parents like give you a sip of wine and it's not going to be like anything, but like anytime you're supplying alcohol to a minor, it's illegal.
I've been to like a shindig, my aunt's like 50th birthday party, right? And cops came because they're like, yo, you guys are playing music, this is how loud. And then they're like, oh, there's like younger people here and they seem kind of drunk. And what they were more really, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. It was me, and this is after I had Black Power tattooed across my chest. I'm like freak dancing some like older white ladies, and these cops come into the backyard, and they're like, hey, can we talk to this guy? And my uncle was like, why do you got to talk to my nephew? He's my nephew. And they didn't believe him.
They're like, come on now.
They're like, by blood? And he was like, no, but he's my stepbrother's son. Like, he's my fucking nephew. Like,
it's kind of weird that the cops would go that.
well,
Like
I
they went
literally
into the
was
backyard
shirtless,
and
freak dancing the white bitch like, yeah. And they're like,
the cops were like, we got to put a stop to
yo,
this.
we gotta no.
We got to put a stop to this.
This is Lafayette, California. We gotta nah.
Yeah.
There's a
This
video
does
of
not
me.
happen in
There's a
our
video of me making this white woman be like both hands in front of her, and I'm like, get it. And she's like, oh. And then her husband's like, hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm
Wait,
like,
her
I ain't your
husband
old
was
friend,
there?
but I'm darkness.
Her husband was there?
Huh?
Her husband was there?
Oh, boy. And she was throwing it back for me, bro. She was making
Okay. All right. Well.
And all my whole family was like, damn, that woman's married. And I was like, not for long.
Well, I don't know how we got on this topic, but
Well, let's
do
be
have to
honest.
bounce.
You
Yeah,
know,
go
I
ahead.
can't.
Me too.
I can't stop about talking about fucking white women. This is.
I know you seem to always shoehorn it into the conversation somehow. But I think you were saying something about how it's legal for kids to drink or something when it's at their
under
own
parent
house or
supervision. If
something.
you're like, yeah, in America, if you're in a private residence, you can drink at a certain age. It doesn't matter, right? Because, like, let's be honest. If a cop shows up to your fucking Thanksgiving gathering, you got other crimes committed. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that they found out that the kids had a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sounds like the cops were going way out of their bounds there. Like they were going to the backyard and shit. It seems kind of
no, because
excessive.
well, I mean, it's Lafayette. You know.
Yeah, Lafayette sucks, dude. I hate all those type of places like Lafayette or Walnut Creek. It's like there's nothing here except places to buy stuff. You know what I mean? This isn't a city. This is just like a big strip mall. Sorry, that's my little rant about. Or like if you've ever been to Vacaville, it's like there's nothing
There's all
here
outlet malls.
except stores.
There's
Yeah,
outlets,
there's nothing. There's nothing here except places to spend money. Hi. A second.
Well, that's the end of that. Yeah, we're cutting that. So, well, this was actually a pretty good episode, I think. I think we touched upon some good shit. I'm gonna play. Oh, dude, my whole day revolved around
The sun? Just kidding. Wait, that's it. 1 year.
no. My girl was coming by tomorrow, and then all of a sudden she was like, I have COVID," and I was like,
what? What? Wait, did she actually catch COVID? Is she not vaccinated?
No, she's not vaxxed, and she was like, I can't
shit.
taste or smell anything. And she works with preschoolers. And I was like,
Jesus.
yeah. So she got sick, and I got like a little bit of like a runny nose, and I was like,
Well,
"Oh,
aren't you vaxxed?
I am," and she's not. And then she's like, I have COVID, and I was like,
Why is she not vaccinated if she works with children?
Armand.
Good question.
Let's not implicate her any more than I have to.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
To be honest, Armand knows I'm very fond of this woman. Like, I feel a certain type of way about her. Like, she's gonna see this and be like, "What were you trying to say?" And I'll be like, "Oh, now we got a conversation to have."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Armand knows I fall for women pretty fucking quickly, but
yeah, you got to have a heart of.
No,
was I about
no,
to say steel? Steel is not the right word. You have to have a heart of stone. Okay. You have to have a cold heart.
I usually do. until a woman's like, I wish you would hold me like a baby. And I'm like, fuck, I can fix that. You know, I'm
I
like
can
fucking
fix that.
I'm Sam from Holes. I'm like, she's like, I got a hole in my heart. I'm like, I can
She's
fix
just
that.
like, I just wish a man would respect me. All right, man. It was fun. I enjoyed this
Later,
one.
later.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Have a good one.
But I
Dude.
gotta bounce. But
Take care.
anyway, let's do this again next week. I will see you.
Wait, hold
Good.
up.
You want to give
Isn't
some
it
closing comments?
crazy? Doesn't it blow your mind how absurd it sounds when I tell you I'm fine, but we're a bouquet from the concrete. I'll be okay as long as you're with me. Isn't it crazy? Doesn't it blow your mind how absurd it sounds when I tell you I'm fine, but we're a bouquet from the concrete. I'll be okay as long as you're with me. I wrote that song for a woman like 5 years ago, but isn't
All
it
right.
crazy? She no longer
Right,
sucks my dick, so I don't
You gotta give.
care.
Is this a closing comment or
And
what's
she
going on
gets
here?
it lit. I'm still fucking.
All right.
You
Well,
know
as Zach
how it
jams out,
goes, my
Yeah,
thank you
empty
for being with us for the
walls,
full hour.
and I'm fucking
It
these
has been the
hoes.
full hour. You want to
Bitch!
give a little outro? You want to give a comment?
No, that was the outro. I'm throwing up gang signs. Fuck you niggas.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
also,
thank you very much. Go
happy
ahead.
holidays. Kwanzaa's coming up. I hope you guys all get your dashikis.
Oh my god. This fucking
We'll talk about this
guy.
next time. This fucking guy, yeah.
All right, end of the
right.
recording.